Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dallar's Tactics for another edition of the Monday Roundtable Talk, where basically we go over the week that was, the week that hopefully is upcoming. We kind of go over my roster, and then we discuss the game. Okay, so let's get right into it. Oh, clicked on the button. All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing this on a Monday. This is recorded on a Sunday. Let's look at the events that have been currently ongoing and that are currently going to be wrapping up within about a day at the time that you're seeing this. So the 1 year anniversary event. Oh wait, I'm sorry. The 100-day event is coming to an end. So this started officially, I do believe it was like 3 weeks ago. As you can see, as you can't see, because Canadian noggins are massive in both computing power and size. Right there, when you see this tomorrow, after this goes live, it'll say 1 day and so many hours. So this is officially coming to an end. Yes, Arthur looks both petrified and orgasmic, as he should. I'm having way too much fun with this. Yeah, so this is coming to an end. So this was the big one, right? So this was the one, I do believe... Oh, no, this was just the gold one. This is the one where basically the whole point of this whole 100-day thing was just to give you a whole lot of freebies. And they definitely stocked us up solid for winter, even though it's actually spring. And then this one right here, I think this was the long one, but this says event 3. So this was the one that was ranked. As you can see, I am not in contention. I am sitting at, third. It was right there the whole time. I'm not trying for first. Yes, I know that there are some legendary hero summon tickets, but they're not selectors. So are they worth it? It's still a nice little boost to an account, but not for someone like me that has everybody pretty much Chivalry 8 or higher at this point. But, you know, these guys, I guarantee these guys are in the same place as me. You got to spend a buttload of stamina on this event to get, like, this guy's triple me. Yeah, he's triple me. I could only imagine the amount of stamina he's used, because I have burned through scores of stamina myself. Yeah, just use stamina. Okay. So all these events are going to be coming to an end. 2 days. We got Raid, Bounty, Yaskelhide, 2 days. Clan Activities, 2 days. Yaskelhide and Clan Activities and Stamina Consumption. Those were just the normal 1 week events. Except for Yaskelhide, it's nice to see them actually put this in the Raid Bounty. It'd be even better if it was like a new boss, like, or a unique boss, but we know that that's not going to happen. Clan Activities, Stamina Consumption, like, this is all just stuff that you're doing in the game anyway. How did I rank? I'm third on this one too, so I'm not totally, like you see, I'm 14 versus 15. I'm not going to push it. What do I get? This is the one that's the typical, the relic selector stuff, right? Yeah, these pristine tokens that you use in that shop. These are nice, but it's, you know, crafting keepsakes that you want is so hard and so RNG that I think the majority of the player base has just kind of given up on doing these end game keepsake craftings. I'm sure people still try. I'll still try, but then when you don't get what you want because you want a specific main stat, you use up all your resources, and then you wait 2 months and you try again. So that's all ending. Again, like the 100-day thing is finally ending. We had the Claudius event and the Anya event, which came with their banners. Again, I'm not going to discuss the fact that they gave us repeat banners again for the second 2 weeks in a row. We still have a week and a half on these Anya and these Claudius banners, so we have to suffer through that. And hopefully, we get something new come a week and a half's time. So that's all the events currently going on in game. But since it was the start of a season, like literally last Wednesday was the start of Season 6, Clan War has not kicked off yet. When you are awakening, Awaking? Oh, did I just say awaking? As you watch this video, you know, we will now be in the defensive phase of Clan Wars. I think I stuttered there too. Wow. I swear I've only had half a drink. So defense phase is started. We are going into the last season of Clan Wars for this league, right? Because a league is made up of 3 seasons. So good luck to you all. I know that it's going to be a much different event going forward for these next 2 weeks of attack phases, given that we have 4 teams to beat on defense, and we are now going to get auto set teams if they don't set a defense. So at least this is now finally a worthwhile clan versus clan mode. Now it is for the real marbles, meatballs. It's for the real motherload. The word escapes me. But anyway, Clan Wars is going to kick off here. You'll have the attack phase on Tuesday. So do remind your clan to set all their defense. Otherwise, your opponent's going to get some easy teams just to roll through and beat you and also accrue some good easy points. Clan Raid. Okay, Clan Raid. We got to talk about Clan Raid. So we do know that they did a fix to Clan Raid where, if you remember, for the previous season, you only had 3 minutes to do your battle and to accrue, either to stall, which was nice. It was nice to only have to wait 3 minutes to stall, but you also only had 3 minutes to get all your damage in, because they made the fix to the clock. And I think that when they fixed the clock, they realized, whoa, wait, you know, we also basically cut down their time to actually do Clan Raid by 2/3. So as you can see, we are, I think this is, we're 5 days in. Yeah, we're 5 days in to Clan Raid at this point, and we're already at level 30. And I said this was going to be an issue. I said that if they didn't extend the Clan Raid levels, the top guilds or top clans were going to be stuck after a week with nothing to do. And it looks like that's what's going to happen, because come Wednesday, start of week 2, my clan's going to have pretty much all of the limbs down on all the bosses in stage 30, and we're very quickly going to be spending 2 long weeks just stalling, which is a horrible game mechanic on these bosses. So if they really want to make Clan Raid, if they want to keep it interesting, there's no reason why they can't just extend it to 50 right now. By extending it to 50, you're basically ensuring that clans will not be able to stall. It will be a true who can do the most damage in a Clan Raid setting. And it will future-proof them down the road, because if we're getting to this point in 5 days, by next season, we're going to have 3 days. We're going to be 3 days in, and there's going to be nothing to do, which is unfortunate. Let's look at Clan Raid real quick. Where do we rank? Look, I'm ranked 9th, so I'm putting in the work. You know, I'm doing my part. And as of now, I'm actually very, very, very surprised, because at the time of this recording, there is 2 hours left, 2.5 hours left of the day. And my clan is the only clan currently at 30. I know people are going to look at that and say, see, you know, we don't need more raid levels. There's nobody at 30. It's just you. It's a whale problem. It's a Kraken problem. But if we look, you know, like, there's a damn decent amount of clans that are past level 25, which was the previous benchmark. But then this could also be a factor of that we've lost so many people in the game in the last 2 weeks that we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, no, wait. 27. Okay. Ooh, Super Troopers. What happened, guys? Used to be like right up there. Fallen behind. So if we look at maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, do we really only have 4 competitive guilds left in this game? These guys, this was the Russian guild from last season. They just redid their name. I think it's like something of Warriors Way of the Warrior? Is that right? Is that Way of the Warrior? You know, I've been brushing up on my Russian. Darkness, love to see you guys up there. That's good. Darkness, and then Celestials. So, yeah. So, hopefully we can retain our spot back in first place this season. But we'll see where the chips fall after 2 weeks. 2 weeks' time. So, Clan Raid's ongoing. They got to fix that, though. They finally got Clan Wars set. Now it's set. It's done. It is... Since it's a PvP mode, it will scale on the player's account power. They don't really have to worry about anything else now. I think, if anything, they should just open up that last fifth slot on your defensive teams and be done with it. And just leave it. Let the chips fall where they may. But Clan Raid, I think we should bump this puppy right up to 40 or 50. Because getting to 30 in 5 days is just silly. So that's that. We can briefly look at Clan War. Yes, I know that the... No. Rank info. Yes, I know they finally fixed it. So this really means nothing. I think I said it in a previous video. Really nice to see Darkness up there again. And then Revolution. They haven't updated our logo, though. So, and there's Super Troopers. See? Super Troopers, Endgame Guild, Endgame Clan. Nice to see you guys up there. And then there's Celestials. So, cool. So that's kind of what's going on this week. That's it. That's everything that's in the game currently. So now let's kind of talk about my account. And then we'll go get into my thoughts on the game, which is usually the juicy part. At least it has been for the last 2 weeks. So my account. Okay, so for all of this, if you guys watched my... Basically, what's changed after the patch video that I did yesterday. It was a video I thought I'd throw out there for fun. You know that this is now 100% level 10 on farm. It's easy mode now. Absolutely easy mode. This will not fail anymore after they made the change to Anya and after I got my Nika up to C8. Now this is 100% easy farm, which I will return to farming once this... the Yaskelhaig thing is done on Tuesday. So all of these are easy stage 10 farms for me. These are all easy stage 10 farms. Clan Raid we just discussed. Forbidden Dungeon. Okay. I actually made a big push today. So Forbidden Dungeon normal, I am not buying tickets because you can purchase some of these tickets if you want to get ahead really fast. But you're really not doing yourselves any favors because the rankings have changed. So it's now no longer how fast you clear floor 100. Oh. Pardon me. Now it's once you get down stage 100, how many turns you do it in. So you see all the kimchi guilds. One turn. What is this? 34.87 seconds. So I have no idea. I don't think Loki has figured it out either yet. Loki, if you watch this, tell me, have you figured out the one turn mechanic? Because I can understand 2 turns. I know that team, but I have no idea how they're doing 1 turn unless everybody is... My guess would be that everybody is just really super slow and you're relying just on Anya counterattacks. I don't know. But I'm not rushing through this. Like I said, again, there is no point to rush through this anymore. 8th. Oh, yeah, because these guys are all 195. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. He Manly, that is an awesome name. So where am I at here? I'm on floor, 65? But I'm just doing I'm using my tickets that I get each day, basically, and proceeding. I am in no rush. That at least gives me something else to do every day. I couldn't imagine running through to floor 100 and not having anything to do. That'd be boring. But I guess then they're farming materials as well. So you can see in hard, I am on floor B34. And everyone else is up at floor 50. I don't know if 50 is the end of it. I think 50 was the end last time. Yeah. What was this? Oh, no. Floor 60. Okay, sorry. Definitely more than 50 floors. But I am stuck way up here on this guy. I've definitely enjoyed Forbidden Dungeon Hard more. Oh, I can't. I guess I can show you. So this... Oh, no, this is the one I already passed. I'm stuck on this one with Vivian. It's Vivian, the two cultists, and then this one worm. I'll get it, but I spent so much time in here today that I just finally just simmed this one to get rid of my tickets because I couldn't be bothered. But I did a good push today. So there's some really hard content here. So this one with the big ogre, that's like, I'd say the first like really hard one. And then there was another one. I think it was 15. I think 15. There was a lot of really good hard floors this season, but this is the highest I've ever gotten. I think last season I stopped at 30, and I just started simming 30 because if you guys did not know, once you complete 30, that's when you get the 2 dust. You can't see it because of the old, like I said, the knuckle noggin. But you get 2 dust after you finish floor 30. So last season I cleared it, and then I just simmed it. Simmed it all, got as much stat change dust. Wow, that was harder to say than I thought. As much as I could. But then I was like, you know what? Let's just push on. Let's just tally-ho forth and see how far you can get. So this one was easy. This one was easy. This one was hard too. This one was hard as well. If I hit retry, I wonder if it'll show you my team. Yes, it will show you that team. Okay, so that's the team. And then this one was easy, and now this one's hard. Harder, I should say. So, Forbidden Dungeon hard, that's cool. I've gotten, like I said, the highest I've gotten so far. But usually at this point, as soon as I get to that point where I can farm just the 2 dust on each floor, I won't spend like hours trying to push. And since I go on call tomorrow for the next 10 days, I'm probably not going to put a whole lot of time into Forbidden Dungeon as well, which is why I wanted to push on it today. So that's kind of where I'm at in the game. That's how far my account has progressed. I'm going to pop myself back down here because you can see today I finally clipped over the 600,000 power. Now, that's a good account in my opinion, but we have someone in our clan that's over 800,000, and I'd say if you're a whale, you're pushing over 700,000. So I am a nice little minnow dolphin spender, and just clicked over 600,000 today, and we'll show you what I've worked on this week. Okay, what did I do? So Anya, she is now my highest power unit. No, nothing new there. For Ceres, I am working on her fire relic right now. I'm trying to get that up there. I picked up as one of my selectors, for my relic selectors, I did pick up Iwaret Storm. So you see I'm kind of working on that. So I'm working on Ceres Fire, Iwaret Storm. And then for Frost, I'm working on... I finally picked up one of these as well in the shop, in the exchange shop. So I'm working on Clarison Frost. So those are the 3 elements I'm currently working on this week. As you see, I've pushed her Frost quite a bit. I just need... Really, this is the skill you want to max out. And then we'll see. I'll put my skill books as they come into them, see how hard I can get them up. But I also want to keep a bunch of Frost skill books in the bag, which I'm not going to. That's just not me. I always just spend what I get. But in a week's time, or a week from Tuesday, Nika is going to be going into the common special pool. As such, her relics are also going to be going into the common special pool. I'm definitely going to pick up her ice relic, and I need to level that up as fast as possible for PvP. So Ceres, I've been working on her fire relic. Iwaret, I've been working on her wind relic. Clarison, I've been working on her ice relic. And then I took my Tristan up to 6-star awakened this morning for Forbidden Dungeon hard. I also took up Merlin up to 6-star Awakened, just because I had the pedestals available. And I also took up Sergius up to 6-star Awakened, strictly for a little bit more speed on the banner, right? Because you don't really need him to do anything but be really, really, really fast. So I figured, since today all of the favor dungeons were open, I put a bunch of work into the Hound favor dungeon just to get him up to 6-star, just so I could get another 9 speed. Right? Crit rate, this is useless. The defense, effect resistance, okay, that's all good. But really, it was just for this 9 speed. And none of those have speed. So we'll just leave that. So I got him up there, up to 6-star Awakened. I got Vivian up to, fail. I got Vivian up to 6-star Awakened as well. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I thought I wanted a Vivian 6-star Awakened over someone else, but I don't have a whole lot of options left. Like, Sigrun is an option. Jillian, you don't really need her awakened anymore. Lot, you don't really need him awakened anymore. Like, the banner, I guess, will help Sigrun, but unlocking the banner doesn't really help on Jillian. Not really. Doesn't really help on Lot. Cloudus, she isn't worth it. Florentius, he isn't worth it. Charlotte, we can't. My Charlotte's only Chivalry 1, and it's going to be forever until she's going to get any Chivalries. And I also want her Fire Relic is the one that you want for Portage Dungeon, even though I don't need it anymore. So Wind is probably good enough for PvP, but it's going to, like I said, it's going to be forever until she's higher Chivalries, just based on the fact that she's the newest released hero. Gawain, I don't care since I don't have a Fire Relic, and then Gilroy, I don't care. So, I'm kind of at the point now where if they don't release any more heroes, there's nothing really I want to work on anymore. Like I said, I did get my Nika up to C8 this week, and I think I got Sigrun up to C10. I got Cloudus up to C9, not that it matters. So that's kind of the development that I put into my account this week. It's all ready to go. I have more wood and steel than I will ever use, since I bought one of the 10 weekly packs of it in that last video you guys saw me do. I'm still sitting on 50,000 crystals, so if we do get new heroes, I will be ready. And I think I have, 40 of these special rate-up summons. I did purchase the Commander Pass, so I did spend a little bit in King Arthur this week, and I also renewed this one right here. You can see I renewed it yesterday, but I did not renew the stamina perks. So I only have the crystal ones rolling. And the crystal one I'm going to have to buy tomorrow, but this is like $3, so it's not a big deal. I am being a little bit more hesitant on spending money in this game, as you all should be as well, which will transition very nicely into thoughts on King Arthur Legends Rise. So I'm not going to harp on this too much, but you guys all know from listening to me previously that the fact that this is the second bi-weekly rerun banners. So we had Iwaret and Clarison before, and now we have Cloudus and Anya. I'm briefly going to talk about it, but new hero releases are one of the, if not the biggest primary driver of revenue for mobile games, because especially the way that the summoning banners were set up before, that people would spend a ton of money to get a new hero release up to C10 at launch. I was never that person, but I know many of them. And they don't have anything they have not had anything to spend on in this game, and it will be a month straight. So I think the community is collectively holding their breath to see what happens in 9 days when these 2 banners roll off. If we don't get new heroes, I think that the majority of the player base will, at least the actively and engaged player base, because there's a vast amount of players that are just playing this game. They don't watch YouTube. They don't look up guides. Those people, they're just playing the game, right? They're probably in a clan, but they probably don't talk to their clan, because I don't think there's that many active social clans. I'd say maybe 20, like really social clans. But if in 9 days we don't get a new hero, I think the vast majority of the engaged player base are going to write this game off as being officially in maintenance mode and move on to the next game. And you guys have, I've been playing that DC Dark Legion game. It's an idle hero game. It's not a turn-based RPG hero collector like this one. Because there's a couple different forms of gotchas. The last game I covered, Eternal Evolution, that was also an an idle battler, which was fine. I still really, really enjoyed that game. It had a lot of content. DC right now has me engaged. I can't get the freaking game to download on my PC for some reason. So I want to cover it, but I can't because it will not load on my PC. But we've just lost so many players in this game. One metric that I had brought up in one of my, I think it was I can't remember whose Discord this was. I think it was in the main Discord, the main official Discord for this game. But if you go into PvP and you look up rankings, for people that are in Contender, there's only 14 people currently in Contender right now. If you guys did not know, Contender is if you get 7,500 PvP or solo PvP points or higher, then you move up into the Contender ranks. And I remember when this was full of 100 people, because you can only have 100 people in Contender, and then I'm assuming the point ceiling gets pushed up. And as of right now, we only have 14 people that are active enough in Arena to hold a Contender rank. Like there's Loki. I know Loki. I recognize this name. I don't recognize Dying Boy. That's a new name. Manu, Sinister, Pavo. Nobody from my clan in Contender. Now, that's for twofold reasons. One is that some people are just not... They have no level of care enough to push that high in Arena anymore. And two, we have lost so many people that people are getting points on defense, because you guys all know that you get points on defense for people attacking you. And look at me. I'm an example. The points are all just me attacking. No one's playing PvP anymore, and that is a scary thing, because the people that are engaged in PvP are the engaged player base. And this is the clearest metric, not this one. This is the clearest metric in the steep drop off in player base this week. Oof, the game is on shaky ground, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm not going to harp on it too much. I'm not going to get too negative. The signs are there. If you can't see them, you are either suffering from extreme sunk cost fallacy or extreme cope. That's not to say the game's not really good. That's not to say the game is going to shut down tomorrow. It's Netmarble, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they do. If this is your first time, I wish I had the meme set up, or the little GIF set up. It's one from, I can't remember his name, but it's the guy on he's getting hung, and he looks over the next guy getting hung, and he looks at him and says, first time. This is not the first time. This is Netmarble's MO. This is just what they do. They develop a game. If it doesn't immediately grab market share and grab revenue, they just immediately shuffle all the resources off into a different game or a new game. That's just what they do. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, word of the day. What's it going to be? What's this? I always look for stuff on my desk. Okay. Well, no, that's not it. But the word of the day is going to be Guinness. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm getting this video out there early so I can get drunk this afternoon because I got to be dry for 10 days when I'm on call. So put Guinness down in the comment section below. That'll let me know you made it to the end of this video. I only kept it to half an hour this time, so I didn't rant and rave for another 15 minutes. So Guinness in the comments. That'll let me know you made it to the end. I will heart your comment and say thank you. Tell me what you think about the state of the game, ladies and gentlemen. And I will catch you in the next one. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.